Hey everyone, Alisha here, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. If you already have, thank you for tuning into my guide again. Today I have my final thoughts on the MUJI skincare line. If you guys remember, a couple weeks back I did a haul video showing you all of the stuff that I was gifted to by MUJI HQ in Canada. I'm so happy and honestly so honored that time and time again they collaborate with me to allow me to share with you guys their awesome products, because honestly they're one of my favorite companies to work with. And the reason why they are one of my favorite companies to work with, besides the obvious fact that they produce really quality products for a good price, is that they always strive for authenticity, for quality, and for honesty whenever they collaborate with me. So I love that MUJI has always stressed that I am to stay true to my brand, authentic to who I am, and keep it 100 with you guys. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run through everything. After 3 weeks, I think I can give you guys a final thought, and whether you're combination oily or normal skin, this line has got you covered, because sensitive, I feel like, is the catch-all for everybody, and then you can kind of go from there and try whatever you want. They just released the balancing skincare line that I want to go and buy and try, so I'll let you guys know what I end up getting from that. The first thing I want to talk about is the cream. I really like this cream. I can't wait till Canada allows them to bring SPF across the sea, because that's like one of the hardest things for us to have in Canada, because we have so many strict laws, stricter than the FDA, on what goes into our products. So I'm super excited, because I love the consistency of this cream. I feel like it's thick without being thick or filmy, if you know what I mean, and it dries to like the perfect moisture amount for my skin. I used to be dry, then I became normal. Now I'm a combination where I have like patches of oily more than dry, and there was a time when I was like more dry than oily. It's so weird. And knowing my skin history, I feel like this would work for everybody. If you are on the intensely dry side, you may want to layer it up with another product that I'm going to mention in a second, or use this as part of a kind of spa treatment, which I'll talk about in a second as well. Next item that I'm obsessed about is also a moisturizer, and this is a Moisturizing Milk, which was very interesting to me. I know these have been on the market for a while. Never got into using them because I'm very particular, and I'm kind of like a spinster when it comes to skincare. I stick to what I know. So I'm really pleased that I was able to try something that a lot of people have already been kind of involved with, but I've never known. And Moisturizing Milk is pretty amazing because it gives you the lightness with the moisture. So if you're like me and you have slightly oily skin, or combination, or very oily, but you still want to get that moisture, this is a good way of getting the right amount, the light amount of moisture without any sort of film. And what I used with that today, which I really love, are these under eye patches that you can also use around, you know, your chin area or your mouth area. If you have dryness, or like one of my viewers said, eczema, I think these would be perfect for you if you use them with either of these products, because you'll find that if you soak them in your creams, your moisturize, your treatments, and you allow them to sit on your face from anywhere from 60 seconds to 5 minutes, it'll really allow it to kind of insulate into your skin and truly moisturize without leaving anything on the top of the epidermis, like getting really in there to do its job. Something else that people have been talking about for years, but I just never thought I needed and got into, but now I love, is cleansing oil. And I know a lot of major makeup brands have been making cleansing oils for years. What I love about this one is that it's olive oil based instead of mineral oil based, so you can put it on your eyes without it stinging. It's not going to clog up your pores. It's just better for your skin, and that's why I really love MUJI Skincare, is because what they put in the product, instead of wasting time making the packaging elaborate, I still like the packaging. Very simple, very chic, very minimalist. But what they put in the packaging is 10 times more than the package itself. And I love that they're natural based. They really do care about the ingredients. And you can tell when you use these products, because it really does show up in your skin. And I've been having a lot of flips for the last couple of months because the pill is just giving me too much hormones. TMI maybe, but just so you guys know. And I've been noticing that my zits have been not gone. This is not a miracle worker, but it's really helping to get rid of makeup and make sure that my skin is ready for the rest of my cleansing regimen. You can either use these with these super plush, organic, unbleached cotton pads, which are the best thing of life. I will definitely repurchase these again. Or you can just put it into your hand and wet it on your face, on a wet face, and it really feels creamy and luxurious and like a spa, and it gets rid of all of your makeup. Cleansers. These are the first two things that I ended up using because I am a cleanser fiend. I'm always interested, but I'm always scared, which is why I've been using the Fresh Soy Face for the last 3-4 years, and that's my bae, it's my everything, my ride or die, my HG. These ones, for a fraction of the price, come pretty close, guys. They really remind me of the Origins Checks and Balances face wash in the kind of thickness, and you only need a tiny amount. What's really awesome is both the scrub and the wash are foaming, so it gives you that very spa, luxurious feel while you're using it, and it does cleanse without stripping and leaving your face tight. The Lavender Hand Lotion. I like this. I feel like this is perfect for anyone who's in school and tends to stress out. If I was still a student, this would be my exam lotion, because every time I used to go into exams, I would lotion my hands, because if I was writing an essay, I would get so distracted by like the crackliness. I know I'm weird, but that was just me. So I feel like I wish I got this 5 years ago, because during exam time, this would have been my everything. I feel like having something that's light scented, that's calming, such as lavender, is a really good way of just using aromatherapy to center you and allow you to balance. And if not, it smells good and it moisturizes really well if you just want to keep it basic. Toner. This one is perfect timing because I accidentally threw out my Peter Thomas Roth. If you guys remember that review a couple years back, I love that toner so much because it does a good job of balancing and cleaning out the extra dirt and debris that you might have missed with your face wash. But a subscriber did note that it has a sticky film that lasts for about half an hour to an hour after, which is so annoying because I never knew it until she told me. And ever since she told me, I was just like, oh, it is there and it's weird. This doesn't leave any sort of residue. It's very light, and especially if you attach the spray mist top, it's so amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it, guys. It just feels so light. It almost feels like you're spritzing water that also balances your pH. Not too fond of. I kind of knew it. If you guys watched the original haul, you would know too, because I already said that this is probably not going to moisturize enough. I feel like this is going to be something that I pass on to a family member or a friend because I just dabbed it with my finger. I'm not a fan. I feel like it moisturizes, yes, but it's not enough for my ashy, leery lips. I love these sheet masks because you don't have to use them with just MUJI products. So if you wanted to have a spa night with your girls or just do something nice for yourself, these are so affordable. The price for everything will be in the information box. It's so crazy how these are literally drugstore prices, but like 5 times better than anything I've ever tried in the drugstore. And these are just, I love using them with toner and a little bit of essential oil because it just feels like I'm treating myself so well for like 5 minutes. This I thought was a face towel, but it is actually a little turban tunic thing to put over your hair. So if you have curly hair like myself, microfiber is your best friend because it'll prevent frizz and breakage and damage, which normal towels do all of those things. So if you want to use this either to dry your ends or wear it like a wrap while you're doing your skin regimen, it's just such a nice way to treat your hair right while you're treating your skin right. These wipes, I really do love them, but I think I prefer my Oil of Olay ones. These ones are cheaper than those ones too, which is pretty crazy, but they're also thinner, so it really depends on your preference if you want something more plush or if you want something that's going to do the job. They're both going to do the job. I just feel like the Oil of Olay ones just have a little more essence, a little more, you know what I mean. This one is kind of like cheesecloth in a way where you can see through it. It does cleanse, but it just doesn't feel as... Blotting papers, I actually really like these. I bought the Boscia ones for I think $12 to $15 from Sephora. Green tea, love those ones. Used them like no tomorrow this past summer. These ones are just as good and way cheaper. So it's up to you guys what you want to do, but I'm just telling you that these are pretty bomb if you got oily parts of your skin. They don't strip out too much, and they actually let your makeup sit, which the Boscia ones move it a little bit. And another item that I'm going to pass on to a friend, it works amazingly well. It's just that I already have an eyelash curler, and I don't think I'd be bringing this on my adventures when I travel. That wraps up this review. I hope that I wasn't speaking too fast, just a little hyped up because I have to rush off to work. I've been late too much last week. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe of course, and until next time, love and later.